Welcome everybody, I am Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell. Welcome to the home of interactive, improv, live D&D on the internet. What's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Oh no, Mike's not there.
Hail and well met.
Oh,
It is not my day today.
let it be
I would like to
forever
rage
immortalized.
immediately as a bonus action and as my full action.
Poor buddy.
Double rage.
Oh.
Let's try tomorrow.
Oh, that makes me happy. It's the only way that intro could have gone.
For the love of God.
Just don't jab the pin in your own neck. Make sure it's a fruit.
I got 2 swords for that.
Poor Mike. Yeah, we're here. We got some audio straightened out. Kinda. Appreciate you
I
guys
would like
being
to
patient
rage.
with us. This is Shadow Walkers episode number 60. Let's go. Let's go. We'll do a brief, quick round of announcements. Tyson, you got any important ones?
No, I've been talking for a while. We're good.
No. Chad, you got any big announcements?
No, just still streaming like crazy. Bringing back, at least for some reason, people bitch about it that I'm not doing them. So at least one night a week, we'll be doing a paint stream, so I can rage on how bad my painting is. So there we go.
Good.
Love it.
Yep. That's it.
Serena, you got any big announcements this week?
Ain't got shit. Got a cat.
Cat.
About it.
I got a cat in a box. You guys got any announcements? Mike, Carl?
Carl?
I've been subscribed for 13 months.
Boom. That's awesome.
Nothing
That's it.
but sub hype.
Sub hype, sub hype.
I hate audio.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the end of my update.
I downloaded a whole shit ton of mobile games and I've had 0 time to play them. So that's fun.
Yes. Working 12-hour days right now.
It's the end of the year.
I would like to rage again. I just want to play D&D with my friends.
There's actually a Fraud Ross bot account.
Yeah, that's mine.
Is that your bot?
Yeah.
That's fucking fantastic. Yeah, make sure Chad to go and disable any of your timers and shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't know all the other ones were active.
It's okay.
You could just be lazy and like me and not have them.
You
That-
just not stream like me.
It's one way to go
There
through
you
life.
go.
Well, for everybody else, we got a D&D giveaway still going on that I'm going to draw at the very end of the week. It is for that oh so sweet Beatles and Grimm Sinister Silver Saltmarsh edition. And it is still going on. You guys have sub-secret codes. That remains the same. It's the same sub-secret if you used it last week. It is still there, still the same. But you do have a new episode code tonight for the live show. So if you use !secret code, we'll give you a awesome new code that you can enter in for an extra 1,000 entries into that giveaway. So you got some benefits for being the folks that are the most active and vibrant in the community. We will also be doing another sweet giveaway. Hopefully I'll get it up tomorrow, but there's a badass piece of artwork of Saint 14, since they're going to be kind of the figurehead for Destiny's new seasonal update. I'm going to give away a 24-inch print of Saint 14 like battling through the Vex, stuck in the timeline. So be looking at Discord and Twitter tomorrow when I put that bad boy back up. That thing is awesome and it's so cool. Awesome way to support some of the Destiny artists that are out there. So that's going to be coming down the pipeline tomorrow. After this giveaway concludes, we'll be doing our Avernus one, and that's going to be for the big box, and that's going to run the rest of the month. I think that'll get us caught up for immediate giveaways. The books are still going to be done by rank. I'm just finishing up the process on them, so we'll get to that here next week. Good news, I have completed my mobile rig, so we should, barring we have a convention where all of us are at and we're enjoying ourselves, when I go on the road, I should be able to still run episodes. We'll see. We're going to try and run Game of Saving Throws from Philadelphia this week and see if it works, but I got my unlimited IRL SIM card in today. Shout out to those guys. They got it to me super quick, and I have the badass mobile router to go with it, so we'll see if I'm actually able to stream from a hotel room for once. I got 3 monitors set up on laptop. It's dope. It's really cool. I think we're gonna have to put somebody to push to talk because I'm getting a lot of background noise. I'm gonna assume, yeah, that's gonna be Mike. Mike, we'll have to get you assigned a button for push to talk, please.
Was it because I was coughing? Because I pushed mute.
Beats me. But yeah, find one of those wonderful push to talk buttons, please.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. And I think that gets us all caught up. Yeah, so we're gonna try to do D&D this Friday. If it does not go down, I'll know if the setup works or not the day before. So we'll keep you guys tuned to the Discord. Also, if you are a subscriber and have been a subscriber to myself or Awkward Tyson's channel, subs have been breaking, so you need to go and check your billing and to see if those are still going through. I would hate for you to miss out on any of our loyalty points, but those have been broken for several of our members, and we have lost sub streaks, unfortunately, and we apologize. It's not up to us. It's on Mixer side, so if you want to continue having your sub, double check to make sure that it's actually still resubscribed. We lost a lot of people's sub streaks, and it's super, super sad, but that's something that Mixer's gonna have to work on their end.
Did my internet go out or did Rob's?
I hear you.
I hear you guys.
Rob?
I'm still here. I think I just dipped for a second.
Oh, weird. I was about to lose it.
Now, mine's been taking little system dips like that every now and then. That's been the way. It usually does it like once or twice, but it doesn't. It's not enough to break the stream. It just goes black and resets itself. So I don't know what the hell that is yet. We get to find out. So, without further ado, actually, hold on. Fort Man sent me some badass jerky from Ohio. Thank you. This stuff is dope. This Yance. They got me some hot and sweet, and I got Southern barbecue and one other, maybe original in there. I can't remember which one it is. That all came today, and it's flavorful as hell, dude. Thank you so much for the jerky.
Is it
badass?
Is it beef or what kind of meat is
It's
it?
beef. It's all beef jerky.
Didn't know if it was turkey jerky.
No turkey jerky. We got all beef over here. That stuff is
Turkey
sweet.
jerk.
Technically, Fort Man is the sponsor of the episode tonight. That is dinner. Also to other sponsors, Roll20.net. Thanks for sponsoring us and your creator highlight. Thank you for giving us the tools and the online virtual tabletop that we use that plays our sweet music to where both our cast and our audience can hear. And thank you to D&D Beyond for the sweet ass insider access to all your materials. Like we've always said, we can't build characters without you guys anymore. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys are looking to create a new character tomorrow because you want to get started in D&D, exclamation point D&D will take you right to the essentials list, and you can jump off from there and create your character tomorrow. Yes, and everyone's wondering about my truck. My truck's fine. My bumper's jacked to get a new one, but I am fine. That deer is probably not fine that I hit last night. So I'm all good. All it did was cost me a bunch of time today. So other than that, new time and probably a bumper, but That's why we have brush guards in Southeast Missouri. Those things work.
Oh dear.
Little bump and grind.
You know, sometimes I wish they hit Serena instead of the deer. But
You can't kill me, Rob. I'll haunt you forever.
How dare you?
I can't, because she would have to physically be in a street. And the last
good
time
luck with that shit.
the last time she was physically in a street was when I was bringing her a pizza, and it was maybe just to the car, like 3 feet in front of the garage.
Yeah, I don't know that I even left my driveway.
Serena has the same reaction to Rhodes as the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus. Just, what is this, the Black River?
That's a good reference. I like that. I like that a lot. So, without further ado, we'll pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago. After you guys dispensed of the floating zombie butthole beholder Dorian in that sky castle up in the clouds, you guys were able to loot the palace of all of its magical gifts before it slowly started to deconstruct before your eyes. As you guys stepped outside on that luscious bed of clouds, you were able to retrieve the doorknob. I remember on the way out.
Yep, I grabbed that.
Grab the knob.
I didn't do that.
And I distinctly remember you guys looking down into Mudang Dong proper. And Clashgar was able to see several of the ancestor spirits that had been released from those soul wells floating down into the ground. I'm going to start you guys right back up on that cloud where we left you guys.
It's a good gif.
That's a great gift. Buford grabbing a big handful of nuts.
It's very peaceful music.
This reminds me of high school. Whenever we had PE, we would have a relaxation day if we didn't want to run. So our gym teacher would put on relaxing music and she would just let us lay there in the locker room. It was great.
Your PE teacher
You had
smoked a lot of weed.
choices like
Yeah,
that?
she did.
I mean,
She did.
or it could be the start of D&D, whoever would like to start.
Oh, I was waiting for a map to pop up. Sorry. I'm looking at Roll20 and it's not the same map, so I was just waiting for that to switch.
Yeah. You guys are out of combat.
I will start. So as I look down, going back a few weeks. Wow. Let's see. As I look down and see all those spirits down there, I instinctually just try to, like, maybe not jump, but like instinctually go to the very edge to try and get as close as possible. And I just yell, "Well, are you free?" Or I'm like, "I the new master because I killed the thing. I don't remember how magic worked. None of you trained me. I just know how to summon like 3 of you at a time. By the way, if any of you have come to my aid in the past, appreciate you." And wipe a little bit of a tear from my eye.
Can we see all the spirits, or is it just him being crazy?
I really, really intended for everyone to see it, but it for some reason feels right if no one else can currently see them but Clashgar.
All right, so I'm gonna.
I will say that, like, you saw the energy disperse, much like in the soul wells. You kind of saw it explode out, and you could see, faces and bodies for a little bit, but it dissipates. Clashgar is the only one that can really see him lingering around. I think that's a
So
good
I'll go-
compromise.
I'll go up and kind of like look around a little bit and just kind of put my hand on his arm and be like, Klashka, I think they are gone now. They are put to rest by your actions.
They are literally standing in like mass. Like that's the definition of a mass. Like right there. They all have weapons. They are not at peace. They are ready to kill many things.
I'll walk up to Aranye and put my arm around her waist and, well, just let him have this moment. And when I'm doing that, I'm going to want to reach into the bag of holding, and I want to pull out my goddamn hobbit horn, but I want to do it stealthily.
That's a sleight of hand check, asshole.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Never letting you touch me again.
That's fine. You barely do anyways.
We said that is not true. There is a very inopportune moment in the middle of battle where I remember that not being true.
I rolled a 21 on sleight of hand.
Do I roll against it, or is it just passive perception? Can he just open my bag? That's fine.
Oh yeah, I sure can.
Yeah, that'll go against your passive.
Oh, he's fine then. He gets it.
Okay, I'll grab it and then I'll walk over to the. I'll give her a little peck on the forehead and I'll walk over to Klashgar and I'll hold the horn out and I'll say, I think you should blow this for your people. Let Mudang Dog know it's gonna be liberated and that those fucking blood orcs are gonna die. And I'll hand him the horn.
Do I see the horn now?
I've walked on the other side of him. He's big.
I am big.
But if you hold a horn out to
Yeah.
somebody and be like, "Hey, blow
I'm okay.
this,"
I'm being
and
silly.
I'm right
You can see it.
You,
I'm being obvious.
he will do whatever he's gonna do, and then you can react to it.
I am going.
While all this is going on, I just start reading the book that I found. I'm enamored with it.
Oh, that's right. You got a book.
I figured out what it is, and I'm reading until something deters me from said reading.
who picked up the cloak,
I have it.
tablecloth thing?
The portal thing. I got it.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna grab the horn. So as I do, I put my sword in my other hand. So I'm holding two of my swords in one hand and the horn in the other, and I will just. Are you ready for vengeance? And as both of my swords just like wiggle together,
Oh.
Ew.
they're like, yes, the final vengeance.
They're enthused
Yeah.
by the words
You know,
that come out of your mouth.
Yeah, they both got new hand wrappings, so they're not having any knives anytime soon. But
Gross. Gross. I'm gonna. Sorry.
Klashka, let me see that for a moment, and I'm going to take the horn.
I do
We're
one
not
quick
gonna
more.
throw
I do one more quick boop, just boop, and then
I'm going to toss it off the cloud.
I jump and get it.
You're so childish.
You're both childish. Is
My
there
toy.
magical properties assigned to that horn when you guys took it? Did you guys ever
Oh,
identify
I
it?
don't remember.
We did.
I know. Uh-huh.
We did identify it. It was
arrow attraction.
was that it?
Arrow
No,
attack.
it's because I
That
took a
was
bunch
a
of
joke.
arrows to the
Because
chest.
he kept blowing it, and he just kept getting peppered with arrows.
No, I
Let me look at my
remember-
notes. I don't think
I don't have the
we
notes for
ever
that.
identified it or anything.
Oh,
but,
you never identified it.
I
You know
thought
what?
we did
I
identify
dive
that,
after
like,
it and I
summon
click my
hobbits.
pin to fly.
We already used the pin to get up here.
Yep.
Oh, Buford didn't know that.
Well, you have a broom, you stupid asshole.
I give you a broom, and I get on my broom and I
All right.
fly off with a cackle.
All right. All right. All right. So go ahead and give me another sleight of hand check as you dive off of this cloud.
Oh, jeez.
Klashka, do I have
That is a
beast in men?
23.
23. You're able to snag that horn as we see Bloody Buford dip over the side of the cloud.
I'm gonna come up out of the cloud, and I'm gonna be propped up on it, where it's like I have one hand like on my head, and just kind of laying across it, just holding the horn, just kind of dangling. And go, oh, well, I think you didn't mean to. That's okay. I'll put it on my back. And I'll land down next to her, try to give her another little peck on the cheek.
Oh, you're for sure getting a punch in the face.
That's okay. Take it.
Go ahead, roll a d4.
That's a 4.
All right.
That's a maximum. That's a closed hand slap.
Okay.
And
I just kind of walk away.
Aaron, by the way,
Kalashka, I am aware. I have bad taste in men.
but you have great taste in children.
Wait.
Because he's a child.
Boy.
Hurt my feelings.
I'll take DFN with me. I'll be like, DFN, why is he like this? And I'll just kind of nuzzle him.
DFN just holds his hands out because he's ready for a snuggle anyway.
Oh, I will snuggle him.
Hands out. Oi. He looks back over at you and snuggles. Oi.
I just loud enough for you to go, traitor.
DFN sticks his tongue out at you.
I'd be like, good boy. You are so sweet.
Does anything happen when he blows the horn now that we don't know what it does?
Find out.
Okay.
Probably summons more angry hobbits to shoot you full of holes, as you deserve.
You know that's my destiny in life, to die by hobbit mass.
It's
I'm not
Hobbit
stopping
horde
it anymore.
It's the episode 2 of The Mandalorian. The hobbits show up and they strip this fucking village, man. What do you need? Fucking love me some Jawas.
Looks like there's some Tusken Raiders out on the track. I would like to mobilize this spirit army as quickly. I don't care if anyone can see them or not. I am marching this thing to Mudang Dong and liberating. That is my goal. And then and maybe like answer like 2 questions about magic.
We have a couple issues with that, considering we're not quite sure how to get back to Mudang Dong, because the person who we were going to ask is dead, very dead.
First order of business, I can talk to the ghosts. So, I have 1 spell. My first question of magic is using clairvoyance. That will help.
That will help.
I will go ask the spirits how to get back to the regular world.
All right. First things first. You guys are up on a cloud, still hovering above what wouldn't been known as Mudang Dang or Mudang Dong 2.0. You guys are still on the edge of this cloud. That castle behind you has effectively folded into itself. Rather creepily is how quiet it's done it. It is no longer there.
Yeah, pretty normal that happens to us. Barely spared a second glance.
The colors have shifted and changed. No longer full of that tornadic looking sky of deep purples and greens. Doesn't look like it's Ghostbusters 2 yet in the sky. Looks like it's fading into a normal, partly cloudy day. Sometime early morning, and you guys are still on a ride on this cloud.
I can show you the world.
I can see it. Be quiet. We need to fight. Sorry, car kid. I shouldn't have snapped on you. Just very tense, very emotional.
Well, we're gonna have to find a way to get down here soon, because I gotta take a piss.
No.
I am
Yeah.
honestly surprised you have not just peed off the side.
Lockhart Rain.
I don't... I don't want to pee on any of his ancestors down there.
So you do see them?
I don't exactly see them anymore, but I know they're there. You know, I can feel it in my heart.
You are a holy man, and these are, well, holy spirits.
They were certainly very real inside that castle.
And they're very real when I summon them, and we should all get on that broom. How much can that broom take at a time?
Ha.
Well, me and at least one other person. But I think, Zephyr, can't you levitate everybody? I can just coast
Is
us
Zephyr
down.
here with us, or is she in
Am I in
the?
the
Oh yeah,
lamp?
is she in the.
I'm gonna open the
Oh,
lamp door. Zephyr, come out for a lamp.
I like your lamp action. Zephyr takes the lamp action.
I just come out this much the tip. I'm just like, hello.
Definitely like cat ears and everything. Like you've been making yourself comfy in there, doing your post battle cat stretches.
Nap.
Mm-hmm.
I blow on everyone and I'm like, and as I do that, I cast Featherfall on all y'all.
Good.
I'll take out a string of rope and I'll tie it to the broom, and then I'll give it a piece, like, you know, kind of string it up to where everybody can grab a piece, and then I'll daisy chain us down there.
With Featherfall.
I walk up to the edge and I'm still like, kind of get a little queasy, like, okay. All right, we've done this a couple hundred times.
Oh, Featherfall is when we can just jump off and we won't take falling damage, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna just jump off.
I come all the way out of the lamp and I push Lockhart off the cliff.
Whoa!
And then I swan dive after him. I'm like, ah!
This is
I have a DFN kind of out because he has his little arm, his balls
his
out,
balls.
and just kind of holding him as we both fall.
Balls of the parachute.
The scrobcopter.
He's like a flying squirrel, but you know, balls.
I'm gonna cruise down to with my broom and just cuff. I was like, I'm gonna go up to Aaron and I'm sorry for stealing the horn. I just wanted to be blown one more time. You can have it back.
It is a height. You can play with your own horn. I am not interested.
But I want you to have my horn back. Take it, please.
It is not fun if you just give it to me.
Oh, you can't have it back then.
And then I'll take it and I'll put it in my bag. I'll be like, I'll sulk a little bit.
Okay.
I think
well,
at this point, like I've noticed it's super quiet because I'm the last one off the airplane.
Oh, you haven't even gotten off.
airplanes at this point.
I've been so enamored in the book, and I just noticed it's super quiet, and I don't hear the sounds of stupid puns going off in the background. And I look up.
Sick burn.
Whoa! Where's the hostility?
the pre-show drinks. That's where the hostility.
Way to punish your friend.
I stay on this. I just stay. I ride it out.
All right. As everybody feather falls their way back down into the main drag of Mudang Dong, it is still pretty eerily quiet. Not as boisterous as it was before, but there are some noises.
I'm sorry. That is how I feel about the pregnancy baby shark. You get a natural one on that. We'll have no babies. Sorry, continue.
As you guys all make your way safely back down to the ground. You can see the cloud that was once there fade away from its existence, no longer able to see over the horizon. Klashgar, you want to begin casting clairvoyance, correct? Now that you're on the main ground.
I meant to say augury. That's my bad.
So in augury, it's a 10-minute casting time, correct?
1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. So we're gonna get to you in just a second. We're gonna have you begin casting it. If you can give a little bit of flavor of how you cast augury.
I find my my old spirit shaman. My old shaman that is a spirit, rather. And I just basically roll some like I prick my thumb and I put blood on these little bones that I have, toss them out, and then I look at him like, I did that right? And I'll wait for him to give me a sign on what we're going to be seeing and what we should be doing and how I can help the spirits move on.
All right. We'll come back to you in just a second. Bloody Araignée, Car Kid. Is there something you would like to do now that you're back on the main ground?
Where are we at? Where do we land?
You're in the main drag. You're in the streets of what was Mudang Dawn.
I'm just going back and forth from my personal man journal and the new totem I found, and jotting notes, reading intently, just frantically page turning and scribbling down notes, occasionally looking up to see what's going on so I don't get left behind again.
Kid, are you all right over there? You seem pretty intense.
Oh yes, this book, I'm enamored with it. It's intriguing. It's inspiring.
What is it? Some kind of bird smut?
No, it's got. There's an essence about it where I can't stop. Won't stop reading it, and I feel like it completes me. It makes me feel. It makes me want to be a better bird.
That's very strange.
I can't explain it.
Lockhart, do you think that's healthy? About as healthy as, the talking sword, I suppose.
You know how you feel when you look at Bloody Buford and you can't stop? You won't. I'm sure it's like that. It's love, maybe. I don't know.
Yep, that's what it's like. She can't stop.
So you're in love with the book?
You gotta remember, Araignée, it's in his nature to study. He's still a monk at heart. It's an ancient tome of new wisdom. Who knows? Maybe he'll be able to talk with the best of us when he gets done with it. Impart some kind of knowledge on the rest of us.
Well, by all means.
You just muted yourself.
I muted myself?
It was weird.
Oh, you're back. Knowledge is everything to me. Knowledge is power, and power is knowledge. It's a never-ending circle. And I grew up with books. I grew up studying traditions and ancient languages and artifacts, and I have not seen something like this in quite some time, so it reminds me of home. And I just need to get through this.
I'm gonna look over and glance at his book.
Yeah, is it bird smut?
I rolled a nat one.
Oh.
It looks to me like I'm trying to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Is that perception?
You have fun with that over there, Car Kid. I'm embarrassed that I have no idea exactly what's going on or what language is in that book, but he's having a good time. And if he wants to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar and be inspired, then, so be it. Lockhart keeps that to himself.
The little puppy that lost his way.
The lusty Ericock Mermaid.
Bird smut. The bird smut.
It's not, well, if it is, I don't understand the pictures.
I mean, when that one time we were in the hotel when you were locked up a long time ago, it was very confusing about what we found in that room he was in that one time. All those letters and quips and bird beaks.
In his defense, I was also in my BVDs.
But you are not so willing, I feel.
No, I didn't want to lose everything that day, and certainly didn't want to be some sort of magical slave. That's for sure.
Well,
I wonder who's even left down here. How many people filled those wells while we're out there fighting in the ponds?
yeah, I'm at a kind of a loss what to do now, Lockhart, because, I mean, Master Hanema, coup, I mean, we lost so many of the people. Sorry.
You said we're on the main drag. Are we not too far from the tea house that we originally went to?
I mean, yeah, there's not a big place, so we're not very far from anything.
Okay. What time of day is it? You said it was, you can see the sun and everything, is it? I'm sorry?
It was morning. It's like 10:30.
I'm going to, I'm gonna go stealth around, look, and kind of do a little scout mission. Just kind of go around, looking to see what's going on. I'm gonna go by the tea house. Is there anybody there? Is there a giant koi fish in the pond that's mutated, that's trying to kill us again or something?
All right, so you're gonna head off over to the tea house.
Mm-hmm.
Tea house is eerily quiet.
Okay.
It seems like
It's a root?
been frozen in time. Doesn't appear to be any guests, any wait staff or service.
Isn't there a large? How big's the pond? I can't remember. Was it pretty big? Was there a little island on there?
Mm-hmm. It's big. So I'm getting to that. I was just describing the main building.
Sorry.
You make your way down the boardwalk, put both your hands out on the rail and look out into the pond. The water has since cleared significantly.
Okay.
And you can see out into that pond one very, very, very large dragon turtle that is still there, just kind of swimming about.
Is he in shouting distance?
I mean,
Haroot.
if he wasn't underwater, it'd probably work, you know?
Oh, I can. He's that big. I forgot. I
Yeah.
just see his shell floating around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on my broom and try to get his attention by, like, I don't know, knocking on his shell very politely.
I mean, he's underwater.
Okay, then
He's
I will not
underwater. Yeah, if you want to, I mean, like, if you want to 8th grade it and try to throw some rocks up at her up at her window, I mean, you got.
Now, is there any kind of island on the pond that I can see, like a little island kind of thing?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
there's a
I'm
small
gonna
little island out there.
Small island. All right. I'm gonna zoom back towards the group, and I'm gonna grab Aaron. Yeah. Oh, could you? I want to show you something, please. If you'll get on the broom.
Show me something. I mean, right now we are trying to figure out where everybody is.
Yeah. Well. Yep. Please.
Okay.
Okay.
confused, but will do so.
And then I'll take her out to the island and set down the broom, and I'll point to the dragon turtle. Go, hey, look, Harut's still here. Found one. So there's, see, found somebody. There's that. Yep.
That's what you wanted to show me, is the turtle?
Yep. Well, so, I've been, like, a little less, calm and collected than normal, not my usual stalwart self and whatnot, kind of disappearing, coming back, well, I know that's weird, and so I just got some things to say to you. If you'll just listen for 1 second. There's not much that I believe in, gods or people in general too much, things like that. But the one thing that I know is that the way I feel for you is, well, it's something I've never felt before, and I will cast conjure animals, and it will be a bunch of like little spiders that just start crawling from under the leaves and everything, and like surround us. I can do this now. I've been watching you do that for a long time, and that was pretty cool. But I don't know. I die a lot, it seems, so I would really regret actually dying for good if I couldn't spend the rest of it with you. And this is what I've been doing. I've been going to the shop, making payments, because we don't really have jobs. And out of my top pocket, I'll pull out the gold spider ring. I don't know, I just want to make an honest woman out of you. If you'll, oh God.
Buford,
What?
are you asking me to marry you?
Yep, we're getting there. I was trying. Please.
Please what?
Oh God. Every day, will you? And I'll slowly, knees cracking, like an old man. Every day, please marry me before I'm like really dead.
Of course. And I'm going to tackle him probably into the water. I cannot believe you took forever to just ask the question. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
And I'm like searching for the ring now that we're in the water.
Well, I thought you'd say no. We got Car Kid buzzing around you, trying to show you worlds and
trying to show me worlds.
GFN is on the edge of the little island with just his little bushy tail wagging back and forth with his hands both out, going, oi. He's very excited.
I'll have the spiders create a little raft. You can just get on them and float to us.
He gets on the spider raft and he just gets both. He gets just a solitary little paw grab on both of your garments. Just.
I'm not making it any easier for Buford to swim. I'm just like completely.
Okay, I got this. But you have the ring, right?
Swim well, buddy.
You have the ring. Please tell me you got the ring. Oh, you're gonna roll for it? Shit.
It's a 10.
Oh God.
You panic when you first jump in, but the pond is now clear enough to where it's not an issue like it was before.
Yes. I've got it.
I don't know if you remember, but that looks like the ring that I originally gave you that was cursed. This one is not. It's not cursed. I told them specifically, don't curse this ring.
I would not care, obviously, if it was cursed or not, if you gave it to me.
Well, yeah, but I care, because here's the deal. If you're gonna marry me, you're gonna die last. I die first. If that's the case, that's how it goes.
Promise me you will never die.
Nah, I'm not okay with that. We'll obviously have to go out at the same time in a blazing fireball.
I think I know someone who can provide that. I used to know this half dragonborn, half tiefling girl. Like, it's a long time ago.
Should I be worried?
No, she was really creepy and mean.
Wow.
I heard she burned down an orphanage.
It's mean.
It was full of an orphanage for blind cats.
Just because she burnt down an orphanage of kittens.
Yep, well.
At this moment, as you guys are talking, you begin to slowly rise up out of the water. As you look down and you can see the large green head lifting you up as Harut slowly begins to surface up and kind of makes a little walkway bridge for you guys back down onto the island.
Thank you, Harut. If you understand the words.
Show him.
Oh God, you are that girl.
You have to speak in whale.
You're not here, you don't know.
I can't do it like you do.
Ooh, see?
You've seen me do it. That's enough.
Leon gave you the dirtiest look.
Because I woke his ass up. Lazy.
I will,
That is a very shiny ring you have.
Oh no.
Isn't it though? It is wonderful.
It is glorious. Well, I see that you've taken out the tower and done quite a job tidying things up here. I can see what looks like miles down here.
are you
Also,
happy?
well, it appears that in the fissure, there is a portal again. I don't know how long it will last, but it is here.
Oh,
And I
fantastic.
plan to take it. Once I figure out how to push all this loot through.
That's a good problem to have, mate.
Didn't the portal in the ponds come up into poo? I am pretty sure this one goes into poo.
No, this is the
You're still in the thing.
This is a different hole.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the portal that the ship came through.
This is a
And
different
everything?
hole.
This isn't the poo hole.
This one
Not
doesn't go
the
up
poo
into
hole.
poo.
This doesn't go to the fudge room.
Wrong hole, fool.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah.
This is not the hole you're looking for, Aaron.
Is
It
it-
happens sometimes. You find the wrong hole.
Oh. I'll make sure to tell the missus that one.
Well, is that the one you came through originally?
Yes, this is the blasted hole that sucked me and the ship into.
Where was it that you came from again? Sorry, I don't think we really got much chit-chatting done last time.
There was not much chit-chat to be had. I came from a large sea. Probably in a plane far from here. A great vast ocean. Of endless life in water.
I'm not sure. I will call the others over because I know we are trying to save what's left of Mu Ding Dong, but I'm not sure how we are to get back. So I'll tell the others that there is a portal.
I will be here if you need me. Just throw some shit down at the pond. I'm just going to be moving my stuff closer to the portal.
Okay, good.
Back in his
good luck
apartment
with that, Hoots.
Karut nods his head and dives back down and continues the slow job of nudging piles of treasure over to that hole. And you can see some coins like going in.
Lockhart, Kargit, Flashgar, Zephyr, we are at the pond and there's a portal apparently and something else as well, so you should hurry up.
I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Flashgar!
I'm straight ritual casting, bro. Not answering.
We'll go ahead and Car Kid, in between all of this transpiring, you were just wanting to continue reading your book, correct?
Yeah. Knocking out.
How much time we got on that bad boy?
I need. I think it's 6 days. I have to read 48 hours out of 6 days.
All right, so you go ahead and knock off a hour.
6 days, 48 hours over 6 days. Yeah.
Cool. So you're down to 47. God, that's brutal. You're like, we need a goddamn vacation.
You're gonna see some Karkin exhaustion.
All right. We'll go back to Kalashkar, who's currently in the process of casting his augury spell. All right.
Trying to be quiet.
So, you have always chosen bones, correct?
Yes.
Right. So you've laid down. I can imagine you sitting cross-legged down on the ground, concentrating the best with a counterpart shaman from your tribe sitting in the exact same pose across from you. Locked in, you pricked your finger, put a little bit of your blood onto those dragon bones, and you begin to roll. At the same time that you roll, the shaman does as well. I want you to take 4 d6s.
Okay.
I want you to take one of those d6s away.
Okay.
All right.
Am I rolling these 3?
Nope.
Okay.
I want you to give me that total number.
So I am rolling the 3.
No, you roll 4 dice, then you take
okay.
one of those. You take one of them away.
Okay. I hadn't rolled. I did verbatim what you said. I literally just grabbed them.
My bad. I didn't tell you to roll.
I should have inferred. Okay.
You can take you can take your lowest one away, and just give me that total.
This total is 14.
All right. All right. In your mind, you need to describe what action do you want a possible omen or outcome from?
As in, like, what I would like to see, like, what I would like to see for good results, or?
So, you can receive an omen from an otherworld entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
I'm not as concerned about the 30-minute mark. Just what action are you asking the spirits about?
Taking the spirits and getting to the real Mudang Dong and overthrowing the Emperor.
All right.
So that they can be free and that Mudang Dong can also be free.
If there's anybody left.
The orcish shaman across from you, dressed in very still tribal and rudimentary gear, things that you can remember still from when you were with the tribe, what seems almost like a lifetime ago now. You look back across and you can see him hold up both Eel and Woe. And in your mind, your eyes go blank and roll back into your head for a moment. And you get two distinct visions. The first one, you see an image of your ancestors storming the gates of Mudang Dong. You can see a city at siege. You can see what looks like a battle that's winnable. As that vision fades in your mind, you begin to pick up a second. In that second vision, you can still see Mudang Dong under attack. And you can still see what looks like the same invasion. But you see the detonation of what looks like a very, very large bomb that levels the entire city. And that ends your vision. When it's completed, your ancestor looks over the side of you, holding up either end of the balance scales, nods his head, and begins to fade away from your eyesight.
I'll stand up and look around at the remaining spirits and just speaking to the ones immediately near me, just you've also seen the vision that the shaman has given me Are you still willing to fight for your soul's freedom?
One of the half-orcs begins to step forward. Who would be the most significant person in your life that's no longer there?
Dad, for sure.
As you can see an image of your father, if you want to describe him, what he looks like.
He looks like a much larger version of myself. Like, when I say larger, I mean like same size, but it's just chiseled. Like, not just like I'm a husky big boy. He's like, he works out.
Is he handsome, Squidward?
He's handsome Squidward.
But
he's also got a huge beard. Like, it's like just knotted.
Handsome boomer Clashgar.
Yes. And it's all gray.
Makes his way forward out of the pack. And it's an image that you particularly haven't seen yet. It's not always been him. It's been uncles, it's been cousins that have appeared in their ancestry form to block and deflect the different shots that have come in battle. You haven't seen your father since then. And it takes you back just for a second as he steps forward and just puts a hand on your shoulder and gives you an approving nod. You don't hear his voice, but you can understand that the tribe is willing to do whatever you decide.
I will just kind of give him a half grin back and get on my headset. Hey gang, looks like we're going to war. You in?
Can we take a nap first?
Oh, there'll be plenty of naps to be had. But I'm down to bust some heads with you.
You don't even have to ask. You know I'll always be there for you, brother. Just say when.
Well, you know I've always died for a lot less stupid things. So, as long as there's no hobbits, should be good.
Probably hope it's now, but Glashka, of course we'll fight. I could not see us doing anything else for you. You have our support. And I will try my damnedest to keep all of us from dying. Nudge.
And Lockhart, what say you?
I told you, I'm ready to bust some heads. I'm on my way. I'm going to the tea house right now. Are you at the tea house? Where are you at?
Oh, I actually don't know. Where's the door out of this spirit realm anyway?
Well, we'll find out. Let's make ourselves useful and head over to the tea house.
And I will start heading that way.
Knock on the door.
Sorry. Hit the wrong button.
Takes a few minutes, but everybody's able to arrive back over at a very, very peaceful Hoagies and Grinders, where you too can see that the ponds have cleared. You can see all the different koi fish that were there. You can see
Bloody and Aaron Yay in the middle of the pond, soaking wet.
What are you guys doing over there? What? On second thought, don't tell me. I already know.
Lockhart, it's not what you think. It's not what you think.
It is always what I think.
Well, most of the time it is.
I don't want to know why you're thinking of that all the time, but no, Lockhart, look.
look over as you're doing the John Cena, and I look over at Car Kid, and Clashgar and Zephyr. Do you think he finally did what I think he just did?
I kind of like smack Buford, and I'm like, Buford, use your plume. You always say get on your plume. Get on your plume.
And we will shoot out like a rocket. I'll do it.
I look. I see the ring. And I go back down into my book. And you just see a small tear. One single tear.
Unfollowed. Unsubscribed. No more tier 3 for you.
What do you mean you have a husband? Fuck!
Currently, Erin Ye has half the Twitter followers as she did before.
Cover of every tabloid magazine.
I couldn't resist it.
I knew this was coming. Congratulations, my friend, Bloody Buford. And Aaron Ye.
I'll put my hand out to shake his.
Now that you guys are gonna make it official, we could have adopted those monk weapons that Car Kid had. It could have been a full family.
Why? We do not need children.
I think we're better as a gruesome twosome. I don't think we need to make a...
I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit old-fashioned. It's okay. It's all right. You can get to the baby making when you get done eventually.
There's a ring on the finger, and you know, Buford does tend to die a lot, so better get while they're getting good.
It's a morbid way to think, but yeah.
Thanks.
Congratulations, you two.
Don't worry, I will not be letting him die anytime soon.
Oh, that just jinxed me. All right, well.
What are you guys talking about? I found my dad.
I like shove my hand in his face, like all these annoying. Look at it.
Anyone that can pull off a sexcapade in the middle of battle and still get the job done deserves to be together.
Me and Dad are both nodding, like, That is a true art form. Also, I want it to be said that he also has the male pattern chest and back hair baldness that I have. Someone mentioned that in the comments, and it is a hereditary male pattern chest and back hair baldness.
Can we see his dad?
Roll a perception check.
I'll do that.
That's a 2.
I'll use my shit brown dice too.
I'm too excited.
You're too excited about having loot on your finger.
That is mine, and nobody can take it from me over my cold, dead body.
I rolled a 3. I can't see anything either.
I rolled a 17.
17. You know, it's kind of like getting hammered and trying to see your own aura at a party. You think you can see some lights over there. You think you can see maybe a blue outline of another half orc, but you know, you kind of blink, wipe your eyes away. You're like, you know, maybe it's just all this damn adrenaline that's gone through your body.
Stoning Straiku.
Oh, he got rid of the bobcat noise, Rob.
No!
I know I didn't. I did the fucking Serena and I restarted without the save.
Why is that of me? Nobody told me I had to save things.
God damn it, the bobcat
It freaks me out. It freaks me out because my own voice, and I hear it, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Maybe it's still in my down or recorded sound somewhere.
One can only hope.
I only did that noise like 8,000 times that night trying to get Rob to capture it.
I don't know why I couldn't capture it. All I have is dumb Malacca.
Malacca.
When that comes out, it sounds like he's trying like, what are you doing? I'm taking a Malacca.
Definitely.
What's this bobcat noise, Chad?
I summoned the noise of a bobcat on last Wednesday, and that's what it was.
Well, what is
Can I hear
it? That's a bobcat noise?
Wait, one more time. Wait, what was it? One, two, three,
God,
go.
this again. Damn it, Tyson.
Crap, you did it too soon. Wait, 1, 2, 3, go. Got it.
Oh my god. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
Hit save.
Get saved.
Yeah, hit save.
Got it. It's saved.
God damn it.
Ridiculous. So, according to Harut, there is a portal in the ponds again, but it is not the poo portal. It is to where he came from, the ocean. I am not sure if that is the one we want to take, since we are trying to save the Mudang Dong, and I have not heard the 9th Dong yet, so...
Well, I'm not sure we'll hear the 9th Dong since Master Hanama and Harut are both dead.
Not Harut. Harut is in the water. You mean
Harut
Pooh.
is not dead. Sorry, this book and my mind and your engagement has really thrown me for a loop here.
What book is that? The lusty Arakakra made?
Everybody's just a dick and thinks that you're reading like smut in the middle of the day, and I love it.
It's 2 birds, 1 nest.
God damn it. Chad,
Oh,
that's just foul.
it's amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
I just go back and cry into my book some more at that point.
After that sick burn, you just retreat back a little bit.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
Lockhart
Oh, so
glances
good.
back to see if that maybe kind of looks like it could be.
Oh, when he finishes his book, it's only gonna help everyone. I don't know why we're giving such shit about this.
Because that's the way we are.
So we're a bunch of
For everybody.
assholes.
That's the way we are. We're all assholes.
Yeah. Oh, you got engaged? Well, I hope you don't die before your wedding. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I see you're reading a book. I bet that's fucking stupid or porn. we're all just a bunch of fucking bullies.
Yeah.
You know what? You only read Playboy for the articles.
That's right.
It's great articles.
Hey, hey,
Cosmo for the tips.
are you enjoying your lunch? Smash! But you won't now.
Hope you enjoy that.
Doyle rules.
Hope you enjoy that proverbial knuckle sandwich.
It probably says a lot about our fucking day life. Just a bunch of shitty projecting on each other in D&D. Yeah, that'll work it out.
Lockhart, I
Yeah.
feel like I know someone from this water plane. Oh, remember the name? Kevlith Koshire? He
Kevin
was the-
Costner, legendary pirate.
Right. I don't know, maybe he'd be pretty cool to meet. Plus, I got this, and I'll, whip out the portal thing. We can
Oh,
hot portals whenever we want to.
Are you
I
opening
think.
it?
No, I'm just...
no,
Doing it.
we don't exactly know how that thing works yet.
Slide of hand check?
Okay, I'll fold it back up. I fold it back up.
And we're not particularly sure on how to, let's say, drive it just yet.
Okay.
But didn't, fuck.
In due time, my
Vampire.
love.
With the velvet grundle.
Beth,
Doorknob?
Beth, thank you. Beth, he said he controlled it with the doorknob. That's knob you grabbed hold of. You remember?
I'll pull the
You
knob
grabbed
out and I'll
the knob.
shake it in front of her. This knob.
Which knob?
This knob.
Could you please remove your flappy knob from my face?
Hey, it's hateful. I take it very personal.
Now, I slightly remember in between drinking that fermented bile that he had some crystals too, not just a knob.
Oh.
And
Did he?
yeah, he talked about the different colored crystals being gateways too, and that the knob was like it was like the portal is. The knob's like the doorway into the dimension.
I thought he stealed things with his knob.
No, he talked about a captain's wheel. He had a captain's wheel in there, is what he was talking about.
Well, I mean, I am always up for trying out new challenges. Sticking parts of people into portals to see where they go.
Well,
You think that stuff got kicked out when the castle folded in on itself? I can go look.
Looks like we're not going to be looking anywhere, but I think it's a piece. I think it's a start, but more importantly, before we talk about plane jumping, is exactly how we're gonna deal with the real Mudang Dong.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I know Clash God has some strong intentions of what he'd like to do.
Very strong as me.
I mean, they have an army, and it appears, or at least from what I saw in my vision and through the portal, maybe we have an army of Clash Guards folks on our side now.
I trust Clash God.
The entire tribe simultaneously just goes.
I trust him.
The 300. Whoo!
Yeah, just banging spears on the ground.
I mean, I suppose since we lost most of the other army here, should we check to see if there's anybody around? I mean, I was hoping that when we destroyed the castle, people would come back, stop being... Oh, you said the shopkeeper, he was frozen. Maybe he is back to normal?
Oh. Yep, we can go check on him. So we're still in pocket dimension Mudang Dong, correct? I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You're in pocket dimension Mudang Dong. The whirlwind portal is open back to whatever oceanic planet Harut has come from. The poo door, I believe, was destroyed.
It was.
Did destroy the poo door.
Poo door was destroyed. The portal that is connected to the tower that used to contain Bird Brunch was still active the last time that you had checked.
Oh, I thought they... Okay.
We removed all the entrances into here, but not all the exits from here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that's what those two... We had two people from Bird Brunch that we met up with in Real Mudang Dong,
Mm-hmm.
and they were going through erasing them. And then the last portal was through the poo portal.
Well, we can go...
Right? I'm not...
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Leon.
It was incinerated. So, I mean, we could check to see if there's anyone here. We could try to find the portal back to the real Mudeng Dong, see if there's anybody. I have the mind to try and go up to the dongas up there and see if I can pray to Yashishiro.
Yes, I agree with that plan. Also, there may or may not be a large bomb somewhere in the main city. I saw a vision, totally didn't catch you guys up. I kind of asked if you guys wanted to do it before I bring that up, just because I didn't know if that would change your mind. But there might be a huge bomb in the main city.
A bomb like from the Wilcredian?
Like, yep. Like,
We don't
maybe
have
not
the
them
best track record
specifically,
of
but
those.
like, big boom, no more city.
So you
Big
have
bada boom?
you have one track record with this because Dorian created a bomb that he put inside ink.
Well, that's true. He did.
Oh, I know that really well. And I'll just kind of pop the book a little bit in Car Kid's hand. Right, pal.
Look, we've had our past experiences with bombs. Yeah, I did almost kill you with one, and
So with this next one, could you just not throw it at me again?
well, no, I don't think this is
What?
one we're gonna be able to throw if it's city leveling, but maybe perhaps we could seek redemption for the fumble we had so long ago.
I still say that we did not do the bombing. We saved so many people that would have been destroyed, but that is in the past.
We did, but it could have gone better. It could have gone worse. I'd like to see next time, if there is a next time, go better. This is my friend's livelihood. It's his past coming to the present, and I don't want to fuck this up for him.
I think we can all agree on that.
Personally, try not to, fuck things up.
I love you guys.
Can I go check on the shopkeeper of the Weeping Stone?
Mhm.
Okay.
Why you always gotta go off by yourself? Maybe this is why you
if you
died.
let me talk.
So it begins.
Renee, would you like to come with me to go see something?
Considering last time I got a pretty ring out of it, yes.
Well, okay, I can't promise that, but it's where the ring came from, all right? So,
Were you and Cockett snuck off too?
that's where we went. It was
But you
super
lied to me.
awkward. I didn't lie, I just said we went somewhere to check on something.
Me and DFN are just like,
Okay. Hey! Don't side with her. And we'll take off towards the Weeping Stone.
So you guys make your way back to the Weeping Stone, slowly opening up the door of that small hut nestled in between several weeping willows. Creaks and it opens up, and you can see that every display rack that was once there has been cracked, broken, and sacked. There are no bits of jewelry anywhere. There's no sign of Tagawa. It looks like it has been ransacked completely.
this is where you got the ring?
Yeah, well, it was not like this the last time me and Cocky were here. Taga was here, frozen. There was all
And
bits and
he's
bobs
full of
everywhere. We didn't take it. Can I go? Is there like a back room? I'm just gonna search the whole place, just looking. I'll pick locks, whatever I do.
I'll help.
Back room is open. I mean, the place is just wrecked. There's nothing back there. It looks like his room has been fucking turned upside down and destroyed. Mattress cut, drawers out, chairs broken. anywhere where there was pictures or tapestries has been yanked down or cut open.
Was there any sign of him or a struggle or blood?
No blood.
How
No sign of
long
him?
were we gone? How's this possible?
What- We need to find out from Harut. But if that pond didn't clear up magically, that's a sign in itself if it's clear. Just how long we've been here. Who knows, mate?
I fucking hate dimensions and portals.
We were inside his lair. We could have been up there for a week.
Well, I'm glad I got your ring paid off and got back, because that would have fucking sucked.
I mean, what if you didn't pay it off? You would have saved some money now that he's no longer here.
I mean,
Saying.
you know, let's just, rub that in a little bit too. But, you know, I'm not even a glass half full kind of guy. I'm like, oh, I took a drink from a half full glass and it's cut my lip and all this kind of shit. And okay,
Truly the RPG life. But if you could have just taken it.
if you just killed him originally, it wouldn't matter. He's gonna die anyways. Well, Aaron, I don't know what happened to him, and like I said, he was frozen in the middle of the store, and everything was still here. There wasn't. I guess we.
I mean, at this point, we don't even know what's waiting for us on the other side of the portal. We don't know how long we've been gone. We don't know how long we were in the sky. What are we walking into? Is the army there? Is the town there? Is it quadrupled? Do we go in blind? Do we send in one person to come back?
Cock it. Let us try and speak with Harut and see how long it's been since we know he's here.
There's not like dust anywhere on the store, right? Like it's not like it's been there long enough to collect any kind of dust.
No,
or...
there's not dust. No.
Okay. All right.
Would
It is
Yasushiro make dust in a pocket dimension?
I mean, I would assume it has weather. There's rain. Why wouldn't it have loose skin that just collects places?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Ew. Gross.
Dead skin particles. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what dust
Loose
is.
skin.
On that note, it is slightly concerning that it looks like the place has been ransacked. It makes me wonder who else is here.
I'm gonna walk down to the armory where that ferret was there. Is that place ransacked too? The
Before disarmor?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It too is ransacked.
No, the best store ever.
My only love letter to Serena ever.
Oh.
It truly does look like death before disarmor, as when you go to investigate it, there is signs of a struggle here.
Oh no!
Is that suit of armor
Ed,
still in
do not
front?
Look.
That like the one that like animated itself?
The one, the golem head, it's busted up.
Oh no. I didn't care so much for that ferret, but I didn't want to see it dead.
Are there any of DFN's little play camp buddies?
Not the Lost Boys. Don't take the Lost Boys away from us.
Lost Boys are dead too.
You
I just
monster.
cover DFN. I'm just like, oh, DFN. I am so sorry.
Today's episode brought to you by HBO.
Oi,
I'll take a quick just like fly around. I'll go to Karkin and I'll Karkin, will you kind of lap this place with me to see if the rest of the area's been just turned over? Because this place looks pretty pillaged.
I immediately jump to the sky, and as I fly off, hey, you can be my wingman anytime.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Buddy.
you guys take up to the sky I want you to roll a perception check.
I feel like you have to have wings to be a wingman, but that's just me.
Tell that to Iceman.
Not Goose, even though he has a bird name.
19.
16.
So when you guys take up to the sky, you don't see anything else flying around in the pocket dimension that you're in, but you do notice something, and it's over towards the outskirts. You haven't been over this way in a while. It's actually the barn where Bloody Buford talked to that angry old man, but you can see that angry old man is in the shape of a scarecrow, currently staked.
Ooh.
I'll
Right.
pull up and kind of hover there and Gawky, did you see that right there?
Is that the old man we spoke to? That's where the cards came from.
Yup. Don't like the way that looks. I didn't know we were putting people on stakes now.
So is he a scarecrow, or like they magicked him into a
No,
scarecrow,
he's a
or
human.
it's his body?
It's his body. He's in the shape of a human scarecrow.
Oh.
I'll fly down to get a little bit closer of a view on him. Try to see how long he's been there.
And you can see on his body, shirt has been ripped open. He's been what looks like dead for a little bit, but his chest has been tattooed
With words, symbols.
with words. I don't think anybody here can read Donganese.
Oh,
Zephyr can read.
she.
I have a spell. Let me find it. Hang
Zephyr,
hang on.
we're at the old barn where we thought the angry old man was there, and he's seen better days, but there's some weird. I can't make it out, but maybe you can. Do you want me to come pick you up, or can you make your way over here?
Does he have weird chest hair or something? What's on him?
I can bring you over. And
It's, writing and symbols of which I've not seen before. But I think I know you have some magic that could probably help here.
Where are you?
Zephyr, I know where they are. We went there, and Buford's antagonized a farm person. I can bring you there.
Hey,
Farm person? A farmer?
you deserve
No,
to
I
be
don't think he was a farmer, was he?
He's a farmer.
He was a merchant? Oh,
He's a
okay.
He's a
rural
farmer.
lad.
He's a farm person.
Oh, hey, look, there's a
Whatever.
farm person on a farm truck.
No farmer, no moo dang dong food, bitches.
So no, I can show you where it is, Zephyr.
We go there.
We sure do.
When I
Guys-
get there, yes. All right, go ahead.
You guys all gather up around the scarecrowed out body that has been nailed to this stake. Zephyr, you come up to the body and you can see the Donganese tattooed directly onto his chest. Are you casting your spell?
I am. I cast comprehend languages on myself.
If you concentrate for a little bit, it all seems kind of unfold in your mind, like you've always been able to read this manuscript and you're able to piece the words together, and it translates loosely into here lies the fate of all spirit worshippers. And you can look down at the bottom and you can see that it is an official decree by the emperor It is very much a threat.
What's it say, Zephyr?
That this is the fate of all who worship the spirits.
It's not very nice, first of all, and the Emperor is basically saying this is what happens to people who worship the spirits and not the Emperor. So
I have an army of spirits back in the town, just letting you know. They are not happy to hear that.
You know, it's kind of starting to make sense here of why Klashgar's tribe was attacked. And then we have this whole area. It once thrived on everyone communion with nature and the animal spirits. Whatever problem this emperor has is obviously deep rooted in the thought of mysticism and whatever his perception is of the afterlife. Perplexing indeed.
I am
Something
worried.
just still it doesn't make sense.
Klashgar, you said in your vision you saw a bomb in the city. Why? Who besides us, or was that our bomb? Did we bomb the city or did the Emperor bomb his own city to get rid of the people? It just doesn't make sense to me.
It seemed to me, and I'm not the most perceptive, but it seems to me that the bomb was just a kind of deterrent to everything. Like if we won and the Emperor lost, he's gonna be like, well, if I can't win, no one can. Just how I took it. It was very bright.
So if we win, we still lose, is what you're saying.
That's
Possibly.
not exactly what he's saying. You rolled the bones, right?
Yeah,
You
I
rolled
got
the
a
bones.
woe and a wheel.
It shows you a good outcome and it shows you a bad outcome. There's a lot of things that can change in between now and then. That's not finite. There could be exponential different outcomes than just those two.
Yes, that's right. I just want this to go well.
I don't want to bomb another city either, but
We did not promise.
we're not intended to bomb another city. I know that. We tried to help it. But we don't even know if this bomb really exists or not. We need to assume that it does, since we've already seen one. I can only imagine how many more times that someone has fallen the fate that Ink did, with a bomb in their belly. So we prepare as if it is there.
We need to be brutal, quick, and efficient. We have the numbers, we just need the plan to get to the center of the city where the bomb could potentially be that I saw in the vision. Deter that, we deter the entire counterattack.
Gorkid, unless you see anything else up there, just come on down.
I am worried about Yoshishiro. I want to go to the temple to pray.
Let me.
Alright.
Yeah, and I fly down. Surely Yasuhiro is. I mean, we're still here in his plane, so I would assume if something happened, we would not be here.
I agree.
But yes, that's we need to speak with him and post haste and end this. There's nothing left for us here, so there's one way out, and that's with an army against an army at this point. And I'm ready for a fight. After a nap.
After a very long nap. Well, I guess we're all gonna make our way back up to the temple. We got no business left in the town.
I'll saddle up the broom. Allons-y, my love. And then I'll get her there a little quicker. I want to keep an eye out just for any movement while we're flying to see if I see anybody walking the streets. Trying to be sneak.
Roll it.
Yep.
I'm flying up with him as well. Just perceptioning and
I'm running like a
20
stampede with the spirits.
26.
18.
You don't see anybody skulking around. Seems like a very, very empty place from what it once was.
How's the temple look? Does it look like it was vandalized?
Temple does not look vandalized.
Okay. Is there a look like there was like some kind of force field preventing people? Like, is there like where like shit was thrown and was stopped magically?
It does. As you get closer to the temple, you can see a very obvious ring around it of broken weapons, rock, rubble, scorched earth. You can see that there was some sort of assault around this temple, but it has definitely held. You can walk up to the very edge of it. And Aaron, yeah, you being the first one that kind of led the charge, you put your hand up over and you can physically feel that force field as it ripples and kind of shimmers up and over the temple.
Can I go through it?
You push a little bit farther and you can. You actually step through.
Is there anyone in here? Yashishiro? Anyone? Just gonna call out, see if there's any survivors.
Pulling Leon, he's licking himself in the corner. Ow, ow.
Is there anyone in here? Just echo. Still the same white marble on the floor. Pillars as it was once before.
This is the room we came in from the first portal. Same room. I mean, I guess I'll look through rooms. If there's more than one, I don't think we ever went through this temple too much. I don't know if it's like, you know, Greek style where it's like one big giant chamber.
And you remember from the last time that you're in here, it's disproportionately larger on the inside than the actual size of the temple. There's definitely some serious magic going on inside of this area. Has everyone made their way inside the temple at this point through the force field?
Yes. Spirits in tow.
As you guys begin to make your way into the temple, and it's been not very lit. There's only been a little bit of light coming in from outside. You can see that there's still just a solitary, one could say moon-like beam coming into the center of this temple, and where that light strikes down, you can still see snowflakes falling and what looks like just a small pile down below it, and you can see on that pile just a small shaped snow leopard, just in the form of its body, just like you would be able to make with the own snow, not decorated anyway, but you can see it held there in the center.
I run up to it. Does it look like it's alive? Is it just snow?
It's just snow coming down. Single, you look up, there's no actual hole in the roof of this temple. It's definitely magic that's coming down.
Am I able to tell if this is Yasushiro?
I don't know. What do you do?
I guess do an Arcana check? Or investigation? Whichever's more apropos.
You can tell that there's definitely Yashushiro's presence and his magic in here. He's obviously concentrating on a force field still. This may just be a meditative state that he's currently in. It could be could just be an idol that's holding this together. Could be a lot of things.
Honestly, I'm surprised that for you're not just like, Yashishiro, what happened?
I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, which would be better, an Arcana check to see if it's actually him or investigation check? Because I want to find out if it's actually him in the snow.
And the Arcana check's not necessarily going to tell you whether it's him or not.
Then I will do investigation. And investigate the snow pile. But I only rolled a 2.
It looks like a snow leopard, perfectly formed. You can look, even with the 2, you can see that when the snow drops, it doesn't accumulate up over the top. It's magical in nature. It just held in stasis here in the middle of the temple.
Is there a bell anywhere? A big old donger somewhere?
You remember there being plenty of dongers in Mudang Dong. There was a massive bell in this temple's counterpart on the actual material plane.
Is it on this part?
Yes, there is. And not quite sure because you've never actually been in those chambers. That was a like a flashback scene that you got. So you don't actually know where that giant bell is at.
Okay. I guess I'll just, while she's looking at and trying to figure out about Snow Yashishiro, I will kind of peek through rooms looking to see if I see anybody or see any bells.
Well, while that's happening, I kneel down by the snow and I reflect inward and I pray to Yasushiro and basically just ask, are you okay? Are you here?
It's me, Margaret.
All right.
It's me, Zephyr. Your best friend.
So you're going to begin to pray to Yashishiro.
Yeah.
I want you to go ahead and give me, roll a d20, and I want you to use your spellcasting modifier as the bonus.
Don't fuck me, namesake. 15 plus 2. I think that's...
Mm-hmm. 2.
Yeah, so 17.
17. Okay. Bloody Car Kid. Are you guys doing anything in the temple? Aranier is going to search for a bell.
A big old donger, if you will.
The biggest of dongers.
Then I must
One
have
dong to
go
rule
with
them
her.
all.
If that's what she's looking for.
All right,
You done found it now.
Aranier, go ahead and roll on an investigation check with advantage, since Bloody and you are both going to look. Car Kid.
I go up to Klashgar.
Yes.
My friend, are you certain this army is going to help us? We're gonna need them.
Are you going to help?
Is that a question? Are you questioning my loyalty to you? We have been through so much shit. You're seriously going to ask me that?
They would have the same response. They will help.
And we can't see them at this point, right? We're just going on Klashgar's word.
Surprisingly enough, when you guys entered the force field, you can see all of them.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, who's crazy now?
I thought
You can
look,
see their spirit forms, all of them there.
Look,
I would like-
you've been talking to your swords for quite some time, and none of us can hurt it. We just went along with it. And now you started talking to spirits, so I didn't know if that was along the same lines. But clearly, the swords are real, as the spirits with you are.
I would like to point out that the spirits also think it's weird that I talk to my swords. It's not really their thing.
And
So, fair
I
point.
kind of look over the spirits, and can I see his dad?
I mean, you don't know his dad, but
You can tell. You can definitely tell by the
by the way he
pattern-
looks. Okay,
By the
yeah,
male pattern baldness, chest and back hair baldness.
yeah.
Is definitely
Like, tell me
dad.
that one.
You can see Ray Romano, Klashgar.
Jesus.
Clash dad.
Clash Dad. That's great.
And I look at my friend, and I look at his dad, which I'm assuming is probably pretty close to where his son is, and just bow with respect. I look forward to fighting side by side with both father and son.
I'm gonna jump in and say he tries to give you a half-orc headbutt, or half-orc high five, but doesn't quite pan out.
What dad joke does he tell?
I don't think that they actually speak. I think that they are present, but they don't actually have any speaking. I guess that's what I gathered from it. Like they just kind of communicate with subtle. Like
Holds a finger out so you can pull it.
there it is.
That's exactly what happens. Just holds the solitary finger out. As you give it a tug, you can just hear a little bit of gust of wind kick through the windows.
Spiritual flaps on his loincloth.
Stoning strike.
So, you guys, after exhausting your search, just kind of on the main floor, you're like, this is like one big open chamber. You finally decide, okay, we're gonna head up and see if there's, is there a bell tower, or what's going on up here? You actually go up above, and there's not a traditional like bell tower here. And at this point, you end up going into one of the corners of the far room. What did you roll, by the way?
21.
21. You actually find a set of stairways down that lead into another basement chamber that is completely dark, except for one strong, shining bronze bell in the middle of the room that seems to just be resonating light that surrounds it, almost 30 feet.
Well, I would like to. I'm gonna smack that dong.
Flex on it.
Flex on it. Flex on the donger.
All right. So you guys make your way up to the dong. Zephyr, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17.
A 17. All right. As you're sitting there praying to Yashashiro, Aaron, how do you and Bloody go about ringing this bell?
Oh, do you really want to know how we bang it?
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely not.
Yep, I do.
Let me see something here.
Is there a mallet?
It's not
There's
a gong,
no
it's
mallet.
a bell.
Is there a
Like a handle or something?
A hammer
There-
on the inside.
That thing is floating in the middle of the room, emitting
I'm gonna
light.
fucking just give it a wrap.
Is
is
there-
it like Liberty Bell size, or is it bigger, smaller?
This thing's 8 feet tall. It's a huge bell.
Hit it with the broom.
No, because it'll break.
Actually, I'll take out my scythe that I never, ever, ever use and just kind of ting, 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 ting.
As you touch it, you can feel it resonate out. You can feel the vibrations in the air as you mess with this. And when you lean with that scythe forward, you can actually tell that, oh, okay, this thing kind of actually moves with ease in just one particular direction. So it looks like if both of you get a running start, you can put this thing in motion.
Well, that's a suggestion if I ever heard one. I hold my hand out. Do you fit?
We Thelma and Louise it. Or I could just cast Stone Shape it, a big ass hammer.
There's
But I
no
won't.
fun.
And then we will schlemiel, schlemazel, and run into that bell. Sorry, that's Laverne and Shirley.
Schlemazel.
Pasta, pepper, something.
So you get a good running start at that bad boy, and
But before I'll grab her hand, I'll say, I was really hoping we'd bang, just not a bell. Okay.
Not in a temple, Buford. Have you no shame?
Nope.
Com-
I'll
com-
still grin though at the thought.
confirmed shameless.
Yeah.
I'm shameless. Copyright Garth Brooks.
As you guys take off and push that bell, it swings far up to one side as you release it. It comes down and rings out and just resonates, and you can actually feel the vibration in your chest as it ripples, as you can see a ley line ignite in white radiant light that begins to ripple and goes across the entire basement. Upstairs, you can actually see this ley line resonate up into the dark room and light itself up. Zephyr, as you're down by the statue of Yashashiro in the snow, you can see its black spots begin to form as you're in mid-prayer, as the bell swings back to the side and rings again for a second time. That ley line grows stronger and lights itself up. You can all feel just an intense pressure on your chest as each time it rings out back a third, a fourth, a fifth. That small snow statue begins to grow larger and larger until you have your hands completely nestled into the fur of a full-grown Yashishiro as the bell swings back and rings out 9 times.
The night's dong. Go time.
You look back out into the front of the temple and you hear nothing but the horns of war. And that is where we will pick up.
I thought you were gonna say the horns of hobbits there for a second, and I was
The
about
horns
to
of
flip.
Gondor.
Like, I swear to God, if there are hobbits out there, I'm just going to take that horn and shove it up Bloody's ass.
We've come back for you!
He'd probably be into that.
Gondor King. You know, we'll go
Bend
back
over
and be a
like
little
Ace
statue of me.
Ventura.
And that is where we will pick up next week. You guys top off all of your sheets.
Because you'll need it.
Yeah.
So did we get a long rest because of the magical essence?
Yes, because nobody took a sleep before you guys went up to the temple. So I was like, hey, if they just go up to the temple and do the thing, then yeah, I thought it was going to be way easier than like, okay, have them sleep in the temple and not figure out what the fuck to do and then wake up and do it. Just go do it and we'll just magically we'll magically give you that sleep you need.
Baby, it's
Damn it, I was
magic.
gonna read all night long.
Oh, that's right. Well, reading and you know what? I'm going to give you, since we've done a lot of things in time, I'm gonna let you roll on this. I'm gonna let you roll a D8. Whatever number that is what you were able to read in this interdimensional time while the bells rang out.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use the Elven D8. This is a big chunk.
Let's take some time off.
7. I'll take a 7.
Oh,
That's
shit.
good.
You're down to
That's
40
good.
hours.
Over under is good.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Mike and Carl, thanks for staying with us for an extra 30 minutes to get to
No
a
worries.
good closing point.
I think I owed it to you after an hour of audio issues.
Hey,
That would-
No.
it sounds like you were able to work out some of them, like your XR is working at the moment.
Yeah, it's
Save it. Click that save.
I already did. No, it's been I've been working like 12-hour days, so to have audio issues was like the last straw. But I got to take it out through Clashcar's anger, so thank you. Thank you, D&D, for
Just
being my
channel it.
release of the day.
Channel it
You're
into
welcome.
next week when we murder everything, because it is the ninth dong.
I'm gonna make so many Theoden references. It's gonna be great.
I'm very excited to see how this goes next week in the battle for Mudang Dong, and then we close out the year following a Christmas episode. So God damn it, everybody live! You could make it a fucking Christmas episode.
No.
It's-
Now that
it's
that
just-
Buford has proposed, we've got to die.
It's like the end of Endgame when the portals open and the armies just come through.
Let's go, dude.
Or when Aragorn gets off the boat.
Yeah, Aragorn with the green ship
Ugh.
or the green ghost.
That's the worst
Such a
part
good
about
episode.
this. You're all pumped up. You're like, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's fuck some shit
And
up.
it's time to quit.
Well, as per the course, I have to get on an airplane at 6 o'clock. There's no way I can sleep after this episode. Zero chance. Good thing I haven't packed, so I get to do that.
You've actually packed, so that's great.
No, I haven't. I haven't
Oh, you
packed.
haven't. Oh, never mind.
And I'm trying to pack like a to-go stream setup for the first time, so this is gonna be choice.
Ooh. You doing carry on only, like a laptop bag and a
I'm doing my
suitcase clothes?
laptop bag, my laptop case, and a carry-on and a check-in. So
You check. Okay.
So I'm gonna put mic stuff inside my bag. If I lose my bag, I'll have a backup mic here. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Hi, Leon.
Wait, bye to the bond. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.